She fell in love. She said, "I love you," thousands of times. She believed she had finally found the man she wanted to spend the rest of her life with. But there was one terrifying problem. He never existed. For nearly 18 months, she exchanged more than 11,000 messages with someone she thought was her boyfriend. Every conversation, every promise, every emotion was carefully manufactured. The person on the other side of the screen wasn't a stranger. It was someone she already knew. And by the time the truth came out, it was too late. This is the tragic true story of Renee Marsden, one of the most disturbing catfishing cases ever documented. To understand how this tragedy unfolded, we have to go back to Sydney, Australia. In 2011, Renee Marsden was a young woman with dreams, friends, and hopes for the future. Like millions of people, she wanted what most of us want: someone to love, someone to trust, and someone to build a life with. Then someone entered her life. His name was Braden Spiteri, or at least that's what she believed. Their relationship didn't begin with flowers or a chance encounter. It began with messages. One text became another, then another, until talking to him became part of her everyday life. Good morning. Good night. How was your day? I miss you. I love you. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. The connection felt real. The emotions were real, at least for Renee. But there was something strange about Braden. He always had a reason why they couldn't meet. Whenever Renee suggested seeing each other, something would suddenly come up. A family emergency, work, an unexpected problem. Every excuse sounded believable, because that's exactly how it was designed. Still, Renee trusted him. After all, why would someone spend months building a relationship just to lie? She had no idea that every message she received, every word that made her smile, every promise about the future, was part of a carefully constructed deception. What she believed was the love story of her life was actually becoming one of Australia's most disturbing cases of online manipulation. And the most shocking part, the person behind Braden wasn't a mysterious stranger hiding somewhere on the internet. It was someone much closer than Renee could have ever imagined. Next, the biggest twist of the case. As investigators began looking deeper into the messages, a disturbing pattern started to emerge. Braden Spiteri wasn't just difficult to meet. He left almost no trace of a real life. No genuine relationship that anyone could verify. No ordinary social presence that matched the person Renee believed she knew. The more investigators searched, the more impossible his existence became. Then came the truth. Braden never existed. He wasn't a real boyfriend. He wasn't even a real person. According to the investigation, the identity had been created by someone Renee already knew. Someone who had spent months pretending to be the perfect partner, using a fake identity and photos of a real man who was not involved in the deception. That person built an entire relationship from scratch. Every "I miss you," every "I love you," every promise about the future, none of it came from the man Renee believed she was talking to. For nearly 18 months, she invested her heart in someone who had never been real. By the time the deception reached its breaking point, the emotional damage was devastating. The investigation would later reveal just how deeply this false identity had shaped Renee's life, and how a carefully constructed online illusion ended in an unimaginable tragedy. But the question remained, why would someone create a fake person and keep the lie alive for so long? The answer would shock Australia. On August 5, 2013, everything came to an end. Renee received messages that appeared to come from Braden. The relationship was over. The person she had loved for months was suddenly gone. For Renee, it wasn't just the end of a romance. It felt like the collapse of the future she had imagined. A short time later, she was found dead near the Gap in Sydney, a location known for its dramatic cliffs. As investigators pieced together the evidence, they uncovered the truth behind the fake identity. The case shocked Australia, not because it involved a dangerous criminal hiding in the shadows, but because it showed how devastating psychological deception could become. The coroner strongly criticized the person behind the fake identity, describing the deception as deeply harmful. However, under the laws that existed at the time, there was no murder conviction in connection with Renee's death. The case sparked widespread debate about online deception, catfishing, and whether the law should do more to protect victims of this kind of manipulation. Renee Marsden's story became a reminder that emotional abuse doesn't always leave visible scars. Sometimes, the deepest wounds are invisible, behind a fake profile, behind a screen, behind a single message that changes someone's life forever. If this case made you think, make sure to subscribe to Crazy Brain Cells for more true crime stories based on real investigations. Because every case has a story, and sometimes, the truth is far more terrifying than fiction. I'll see you in the next case.